Hi friends, in this session we will talk about simplifying polynomials. In the last session we had gone through the basics of polynomials. So what a polynomial means? A polynomial is an expression that consists of coefficients, variables. The terms involve operations like addition, subtraction and multiplication, as well as the variable part contains only non-negative integers as exponents. Okay, and we had also learned about different type of terms like terms and unlike terms. So a quick recap on these definitions. Like terms are those terms in which the variable parts are exactly equal. For example, 3x and 4x. If you see the number part, that is the coefficients are different, but we are concerned only about the variable part. So the exponents of x here is 1, here also it's 1. So 3x and 4x are like terms. But when it comes to unlike terms, the variable part varies. For example, 3x and 3y. In this case, the variable is x and here the variable is y. So the variable part varies and hence these terms are called unlike terms. Now what is monomial, binomial and trinomial? Monomial is a polynomial that consists only of one term. For example, 3x. Binomial is a polynomial which consists of two terms. For example, 3x plus 1. And trinomial is a polynomial that consists of three terms. For example, 4x square plus 2x plus 2. Okay, so now these terms are clear. Now we'll study how to simplify polynomials. In this session, we will cover the topics of addition and subtraction of polynomials as well as multiplication of polynomials. Okay, so we'll learn about addition and subtraction of polynomials. We have few steps which we should keep in mind before adding or subtracting polynomials. The first step is that we can add or subtract only like terms. We cannot add or subtract unlike terms. That is, the variable part should always be equivalent or same. The second step is we can add only the coefficients. Or the number part of the term only can be added. We cannot add the variable part. And the third step is the variables must be kept as it is. That is, variables must be kept same, untouched. Okay, so these are the three very easy steps to perform addition and subtraction. I have taken some very easy examples. For example, 3x and 5x. If you consider this is a monomial 3x and this is a monomial 5x. Or you can say, if we want to add these two terms, what we will do, first step is, are these like terms? Yes, these both are like terms. As the exponent of x here is 1, here also it's 1. Now, second step is add only the coefficients. So here the coefficient is 3 and here in this case it is 5. So 3 plus 5 will become 8. Third step is keep the variables as it is. That is, x should remain as x. So 3x plus 5x is 8x. You should not add x like x plus x is 2x and 3 plus 5 is 8. So 8 into 2x. No. Or you cannot even add x plus x as x square or x plus x as 2x. So this is a wrong method. You have to add only the coefficients. So 3x plus 5x will give you 8x. Okay. So it's just like 3x means x is repeated 3 times. 5x means x is repeated 5 times. So if x is repeated 3 times and 5x, x is repeated 5 times, and when you count the total number of x, you will get 8 times x. That is, x is totally repeated 8 times. So this is the basic fundamental behind the addition. Okay, so just look at the second example, 5x minus 7x plus 3. So among these three terms, which are the like terms? These, 5x and 7x. So it is 5x minus 7x. So the answer will be minus 2x. And the 3 will be as it is. So the answer will be 5x minus 7x will become minus 2x and 3 will remain as it is. Okay. The third example, 4x plus x. Okay, the variable part will remain the same. And what about the number part? Here if you see x, the coefficient here is 1. Although it is not mentioned here, but you have to take the coefficient as 1. So the number part will be 4 plus 1 will be 5x. Okay. Now consider this addition or this subtraction in fact. 2x square plus 4x plus 1 minus of 3x square plus 5x minus 3. Okay. So this is one trinomial minus a second trinomial. So what will you do? First step is to open up the brackets. If you open up the brackets, the sign will change accordingly. For example, 2x square plus 4x plus 1, and now you open up the brackets, it will become minus 3x square minus and plus minus 5x and minus plus 3. Okay, so this is the first step, that is you open up the brackets. Second step is see if there are any like terms. 2x square and minus 3x square are like terms. So 2 minus 3 will give you minus x square. Okay, 4x and minus 5x are like terms. So 4 and minus 5 will give you minus x. And 1 and 3 are constants, but they are like terms. So 1 and 3 will give you plus 4. So the answer is minus x square minus x plus 4. Okay. And the last example I have taken is 6y plus 1. In this case, there are no like terms. There is nothing that can be added. So this cannot be simplified further. So it remains as 6y plus 1 alone. Okay, as it is. So I hope addition and subtraction is clear. Now we'll look into multiplication of the polynomials. For multiplying the polynomials, we have again 3 steps. The first step is that you have to multiply each term of the first polynomial with each term of second polynomial. That is, you will be given 2 polynomials, right, for multiplication. So each term of the first polynomial will be multiplied with each term of the second polynomial. So you will get a number of terms. All those terms will be added together. Okay, and third step is, if suppose there are any like terms, then they can be simplified further. So after multiplying each term of the first polynomial with each term of the second polynomial and adding all the terms together, if suppose simplification is possible, you can simplify it further. Okay. Now one more thing, before performing multiplication of polynomials, let us go through the basic definition of factors. So what are factors? For example, if I just take a number 6, it can be factorized into 2 into 3. Okay. So 2 and 3 both are factors of 6, which means that if you divide 6 by 2 or you divide 6 by 3, you will always end up with getting remainder as 0. So when you divide a number with another number and you get a remainder 0, then the divisor is a factor of the dividend. So in this case, 2 is a factor of 6 and 3 is a factor of 6. Okay, so keep this in mind. So for multiplication, I have taken various examples. First example is how to multiply a monomial with a monomial. For example, I have taken 3x is a one monomial, that is, it consists of only one term, and a second monomial is 2xy. So how to multiply 3x into 2xy? So first is you multiply the number part. So 3 into 2 will become 6. And second is you also multiply the variable part. So x into xy will become x square y. So this is very important. In case of multiplication, you first you multiply the number part and you also multiply the variable part. So 3x into 2xy will give you 6x square y. Okay. Now second, how to multiply a monomial with a binomial. Here I have taken the example of x into x plus 1. Okay. So if you remember the distributive property, what does a distributive property mention? For example, if you have a number a and you have a number b plus c. Okay, so distributive property means you distribute a over addition of b and c. So you distribute a over b and c. So it will become a into b plus a into c. That is, you multiply a with each term or each number inside within the brackets. Correct? So this is a distributive property. Similarly, you can perform this multiplication also. Multiplication of a monomial and a binomial. You can distribute x over x plus 1. So it will become x into x plus x into 1. That is, x into x will be x square. Okay. Plus x into 1 will be just x. Okay. So x into x plus 1 will be x square plus x. So if you see here, x and x plus 1 will be the factors of x square plus x. Why? Because if you divide x square plus x with either x or x plus 1, the remainder will be always 0. So the factors of x square plus x are x and x plus 1. Okay. Now what about swapping these two polynomials? That is, x into x plus 1 will give you x square plus x. So x plus 1 into x will give you how much? It will give you the same thing. X into x plus 1 into x. That will be x square plus x. So whether you perform multiplication of a monomial and a binomial or you swap it, perform multiplication of a binomial and a monomial, the answer will remain the same. So the swapping doesn't matter. Okay. So this is clear. Now I have taken an example of a binomial and a binomial. It's two terms into two terms. In this case, there are two methods which we can use. The first method is a FOIL method. Here FOIL means, F means first. Okay. O means outer. I means inner. And L means last. Okay, so what does this method means? F is for first. So the first terms of this binomial will be multiplied. That is, the first term here is x and the first term of this binomial is x. So x will be multiplied by x, giving you as x square. Okay, so what is next? O. O is outer. So which are the outer terms? Outer terms of this binomial is x and outer term of this binomial is 2. So x and 2 are the outer terms. So if you multiply them together, we will get a plus 2x. Okay, and I is for inner. So which are the inner two terms? 1 and x. 1 and x are the inner terms. So 1 and x will give you plus x. And L is for last. Which are the last terms? This is 1 here and 2 here. In this binomial, 1 is the last term, and in this binomial, 2 is the last term. So 1 into 2 will give you 2. Fine. So for multiplying the first term, the outer terms, the inner terms and the last term. Now, can this be further simplified? Yes, we have like terms here. So you will get x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay, so x plus 1 and x plus 2 are the factors of x square plus 3x plus 2. Now the same multiplication, there is another method called box method. Okay, so all the terms of the first binomial, you can arrange it horizontally. All the terms of the second binomial, you can arrange it vertically. Okay. Now carry on multiplication one by one. For example, x into x will be x square. X into 1 will be x. 2 into x will be 2x. And 2 into 1 will be 2. Okay, now this diagonally, if you see the diagonally here, these terms are like terms, so you need to add them together. So you will get x square, then if you add these two terms you will get plus 3x, and what is left here? 2. So the answer is x square plus 3x plus 2, the same as we got using the FOIL method, x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay, so you can use any one of the method, either FOIL method or box method. Okay, so now what about multiplying a binomial with a trinomial? So we have x plus 2y into 3x minus 4y plus 5. So you can use the distributive property, that is multiply each term with each of the term of the second polynomial. Or what you can do is simply x into the entire trinomial plus 2y into entire trinomial. Okay, so multiply x with each term, so it will be 3x square minus 4xy plus 5x plus 2 into 3 6yx minus 2 into 4 8y square plus 2 5s are 10y. Okay, so now which are the like terms? X square you don't have any term, xy yes, minus 4xy and plus 6yx, these both are like terms. The variables are swapped xy and yx, but they still remain the same, so these two can be added. And 5x and 8y square and 10y, we don't have any like terms. How can it be simplified further? 3x square, 6yx minus 4yx or xy will give you plus 2xy. Okay, minus 8y square plus 5x plus 10y will remain the same. So this is how you perform the multiplication of a binomial and trinomial. Okay, so a quick revision. For addition and subtraction, you need to see the like terms. After checking the like terms, add only the coefficient parts and keep the variables part as same. For multiplying, multiply each term of the first polynomial with each term of the second polynomial. Add all those terms together and simplify whenever possible. Okay. Thank you friends. In the next session we'll learn about how to divide polynomials. Thank you.